man. Sauce Walker, man.
TSF business, y'all know how it is.
Texas, you know what I'm saying?
Texas to New York.
Yeah, you show man love to New York.
Shout out to Product TV, man. Y'all know what it is. Ooh, TSF business.
This Bobby Mother Schmurder. Shout out to Product DVD, man. They out here with the thugs late night. Now I'm fifth with cracks and with it. Pull up and get crack with it. You feel me? Niggas know what's up.
It's your boy OG Product 100. We out here with Pistol Pete.
You already know, Killer Rat in the building, dog in the yard. We out here, you already know, we in the trenches. Product DVD, you already know, it's your boy Pistol, man. Get at me, man. We in the trenches, KAR for life, dog in the yard.
That's a fact. Boom. All right, y'all be safe, bro. Finally, the ops, they had to drop on me. What? But I'm a F&G. The ops, they didn't do ish to me. When they see my 9, oh God, when they see my 9 shawty, I ain't with the goofy and antics. I ain't with being a goofy. When they see my 9, they say I'm bugging. That's a fact. When I squeeze off my 9 and start dumping, da-da-da-da-dow, a nigga this, we shoot like Tim Duncan. That's a fact. We ain't with the talking or the frontin'. A nigga this, boy, you know we gonna slump them. When they see my 9, talking shit, elder. When they see my 9 shawty, I ain't with no goofy effing antics. I ain't with being a goofy. When they see boom, 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 boom. You know where it is, man. It's where OG Product, bring another edition, that Garrison News. You know the slang, go trap now, cut it later. If we go moan and get smooth as we should. Oh man, goddamn, things makes it go, talk nice, mama. Anyway, man, we out here fooling for though, mine. Princess, mine. Blip, bow. Boom, 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 boom. People trust. Up. No homo, no freaky. Up. No homo, no sneaky. So, people, look, I've been wanting to do this, right? First of all, let me say free Coach the Ghost until they free him. Free Coach the Ghost until we spell it backwards, man. Free all the homies that, you know, locked in the prison, who gave their life to the system. Freedom is a must. That's what we out here yelling. Free all the top crocodiles, man, except for the Rias man and the gal clone that's out here telling. And R.I.P. to Gangsta Vine. You know, Divine, Gangsta Vine, he was the original old dog before Shmenace to society. We talking about Culture Ghost Pops, right? Let me tell y'all the story about Culture Ghost Pops. Which is Divine, a straight up stepper, right? We not gonna take, when I tell you I don't cap, ain't no Looney Tune or cartoon. If somebody's real, I'm gonna give them their flowers. If somebody's real, I'm gonna give them, you know, they daisies, they tulips, you know, they roses, they accolades. But when somebody's a kappa boy, you see me? I say, yeah, man. When a boy is a kappa, I can tell you them a kappa. Like how we told you about some of these, you know, youths on social network. Beer capper. You see me? I said, the Yankees like, yo, Sean, you cap, Sean. Where the Bubba say you cap, Sean? No, yeah, capper. You see me? Anyway, so I've been wanting to talk a story, right? How I had my beef with Coach Ghost Pops, right? Remind you, we don't do story time. We don't do gossip like Wendy Williams. We don't do tabloids like Tasha K. And we don't do tea like Tasha, excuse me, beloved, like Tia and Keisha with the T. No, straight tug news, right? So, remind you now, this is how I have my issue with Culture Ghost Pops, Gangsta Vine, right? Oh yeah, first of all, man, the big homie. You know, I don't got room in the truck, man. The big homie, man, the triple OG, you heard me? First one in the United States of America abroad. After me, there'll be none on my soul. So how I met Culture Ghost Pops, and I had my first beef with Culture Ghost Pops. So remind you, I'm a young jit, hugging a block. Like I told you, I never lived on the same floor with my mother. My mother had the top floor, I had the bottom floor, so I was always in the field. She come home from work, cook, feed us, she tuck in, I'm in the field. You heard me, till like 5 in the morning or breaking night, right? So I used to hear about Vine, Culture Ghost Pops, but I never seen him face to face like we was live on David Letterman. Seen him face to face like we was live on Jimmy Fallon, man, live on Arsenio Hall show, live, like, you know, Good Morning America. No, I just heard of him, because the difference between me and all these Brownsville youths, they never left the constituency. You heard me? They was, trust me, a lot of them was scared to leave the constituency. They just did their dirt. Everything they did was in Brownsville. Rob, hustle, everything. Party in Brownsville. They never left. If you know what I'm saying, I was out. So a few times now I will hug the block and stuff like that. So I was going to a school in Galhattan, no man for Manhattan, in Galhattan. And you know me, I started off as, you know, boosting, and we graduated, you know, to stick up, right? Because I was one of the most impeccable stick up kids of all times. And I'm going to show y'all, you know, but this vlog, I had to start it off because the same toolie that I took from Divine homie, and I had Rob Divine nephew, is the same toolie, but I couldn't tell you the stories with the same 380 that you see in the picture, right? I had to start off with this story so everything will make sense when I got BMF Big Meech and, you know, Pistol Pete. Trust me, bro, everything will make sense, right? So we start off now where was that now? So yeah, so I never seen Divine, but you would hear about Divine, like Divine, you know, he would walk with a Mac 11 and sometimes a 9 or 2 9s. You know, he was about that life, bro. And that's why you see the other Divine that be on the YouTube streets. He wanted to be like Big Divine, Culture Ghost Pops, right? But unfortunately, he wasn't built like that. And I think, you know, I heard that he got his toupee taken off, man. His Hair Club for Men wig got taken off. You know, I don't know how true it is, but I haven't seen him active, so it possibly could have been true. I heard he tried to scam somebody. They took off his sunroof, man, gave him a George Jefferson haircut, copper and lead, man, wet t-shirt contest, right? So now I'm hearing about Vine. So now I'm going to Washington Irving. I didn't know this was Divine, you know, nephew, right? So I put the blicky, you heard me, to his scalp, like Head and Shoulders, man. Put the toolie to his head. Boss, no freaky. Like, you know, VO5 shampoo, man. So come to find out, this is Vine, Divine, Culture Ghost Pop's nephew, right? And instead of him standing 10 toes down, he went and go tell Divine. So now Divine is looking for me. I don't know how he look. I just heard about the dude, right? And just hear stories, because Divine was like this. If there was a party keeping the constituency and people couldn't get in, and they was cool with Divine, they'd go get Divine. Divine will come and boom that party up. That's the type of timing Divine was on, right? So now I done put the toolie to his nephew sunroof, right? His name is Psych. Psych, he used to live in Marcus Garvey, right? Little Psych, little short dude, whatever, right? Whatever. So now, me, Richard Kidd, R.I.P. Richard Kidd, all right? A lot of people, we're going to get this story, you know? I just got to make everything make sense. R.I.P. Richard Kidd. Me and Richard Kidd was the first dude hugging the block, right? Before all the big B's came around. You know, the homie that's doing bodyguard work for Nicki Minaj. You know, before, you know, the Lucky Don that used to be with Mano. Before Mano started coming around. You know, I'm just showing you. Me and Richard Kidd was the only first two young youths to hug the block, because here's why. My mother on the second floor, I'm on the first floor. Rich the Kid is on the second floor. His grandparents is on the bottom floor, right? His mother, you know, had got hooked on that dog food. You know, she got clean eventually. His father was in cell block 3. So Richard Kidd was, once his grandparents tucked in, he's in the field with me. We on Amboy Street. I'm telling you how everything started. We on Amboy Street, right? Mike Tyson block. Anybody know that era? It's only one building that you can stand and sit in front of the building. All them other buildings you can't stand or sit in front of the buildings, because those are shelters. Mike Tyson building was like the only building. So we would be on the block. You had Pat, the drug dealer nigga, one of the biggest drug dealer, you know, in Brownsville at that time. You know, Fendi Family from the Come Up DVD that put Nicki Minaj on, right? He used to be over there with the green Jaguar with the fucking Safari custom seats. You know how they used to do back in the days, the Jamaicans with the Maxima. So, you know, he had the green Jaguar, the Safari seats and stuff like that, playing music on the corner. Because you could chill on the corner by Blake and Amboy, but you can't hug the block like you see how dudes hugging the block now. So me and Rich was over there. We started on Amboy Street, right? Because I met Rich. We're going to get to Divine. This one I'm trying to tell you a story. And I got a lot more stories coming too. So I met Rich on Saratoga. A lot of people on S Block, Stroud Street, they would never come on Saratoga because that wasn't their vibe. Rich, a kid, used to come around there. And so did Fatty Boo. Fatty Boo, that I used to see on my DVD, the big blood nigga. Then all of a sudden, you know, Rich and Fatty Boo never got along as young jits. Fatty Boo could tell you that. R.I.P. Rich, a kid. But it was always cool because they from S Block, whatever, but they used to always fight. So he used to always come to Michael and Dwayne house and stuff like that. That's how we met. Me and Rich, we was going boosting. Me and Rich, we was going to block parties. I mean, basement parties on Riverdale and Legion, East 98th. We was all over the place. This before Papa Jack came in. This before Webb came around. You know, I'm telling you, me and Rich went back to the days of him on his porch, right? A lot of people wasn't around for that. We on his porch playing Mike Tyson on Punch Out, right? With the video game on the porch, and his little brother, R.I.P. Low Blocks, you know, who got killed by police because he pulled out a blicky on police. He used to come on there, you know, with the big pot. I'm not talking about no bowl, a big cooking pot, and pour the whole box of cereal in the pot, right? I swear to God, this is where I'm talking about. Me and Richard Kid go from these days, right? But you know, we got old or whatever, and we started distancing ourselves because I came one of the most impeccable stick-up kid. And that's why I say that a lot of these dudes that been around me, they just know me of being a cameraman. You understand? Because I'm not the one that should be bragging about my past because it's not cool. But pre-game though, just to show you how me and Richard went back before the Big B's, the Lucky Dons, you know, the Papoose and all these dudes starts coming around. No, me and Richard Kid was the first one. Because Rich also had family on Amboy. I think Shirley and them, his cousin Shirley. You feel what I'm saying? You big booty Shirley. And then, you know, he just had Rich, he had a huge family. Pause, no freaky. So now, you know, after I put the Thule to Psych, not Psych like, you know, from GSC, the Crip dude, no, but Lil Psych from the Garvey, put the Thule to his medulla, his mata, his noggin. So now me, Rich the Kid, this when everybody start coming now. This when Papa Jack start coming around now. Webb, you know, cause Webb is y'all know Webb. Webb's being a Garvey right now too. So Webb start coming around now. A lot of you know, Skip Wow, you know, and stuff like that. So we start getting a little deeper. So now we went to this bouge, you know, this bash, this light show, this turn up, man, on Thomas Boylan, which used to be Hopkinson Street at that time. So I already knew what I did, but I'm not sure, you know, I never knew he was Divine nephew. We were just stick-up kids, right? So I already knew we going on that side, so I threw on, it was Halloween at that time, it was going to Halloween booze. So I threw on my my afro and blah blah blah. So low key. But see, if you was tall my height, you could know it was me because I had my head down like this, burning and listening to some tunes. But being that he was shorter than me, he walked up so he could look up under me. That's how he recognized me. So he didn't stand on business. He went home, got Divine, right? And that's why I say I respect Papa Jack, R.I.P. Papa Jack. I respect Richard Kid, R.I.P. Richard Kid. Because remind you, it's me, Papa Jack, Webb, Rich the Kid, my cousin, which was a hothead, right? Who else was there? I want to give everybody credit. Whatever, right? So Divine now comes in the party. This is Culture Goes Pops with his tool. I already, my cousin don't know he's strapped up because he hangs out too, but they go play ball or whatever, you know what I mean? So he's beefing with Divine. And remind you, Divine had a short temper, right? So he's beefing with Divine, and I'm trying to tell him, chill, like blah, 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 blah. So I seen Divine reaching, and that's when Webb, or not Webb, I think Webb did say something too, but I remember Rich the Kid and Papa Jack was like, nah, that's product, and such and such. And then the promoter, he must have had a good relationship with Divine, because I told you Divine was the type of shit nigga that would shoot up a light show, right? So he convinced Divine to go out. This remind me of a scene like in Boys in the Hood, No Freaky. You heard me? When they was at the swap meet and the guy went in the trunk and pulled out the tech. I think it was a tech at that time, or I can't remember, and just lit up the swap meet. It was the same shit with Divine. So the promoter convinced Divine to go outside, Culture Goes Pops. And he is telling us to go through the back door. Remind you, we in their territory. Look, I'm the oldest one out of Richard Kid and all of them by probably like 1 or 2 years, whatever the case may be. And I can tell you stories that we've been through with Richard Kid, whatever, but this is just about Divine. So he convinced me and my cousin to go out the back, because this wasn't really Richard Kid beef. This wasn't, Webb or Papa Jack. You feel what I'm saying? They just held me down. I'm like, nah, that's product, whatever the case may be. And that's being that Vaughn knew Kenny, which Kenny was a dude that was getting money in the constituency, Rich the Kid uncle, because you had two Kennys. You had the one that did dog food, and you had Kenny that was getting money. So they knew Rich because Rich was popular. And that's why you see Low Blocks, he became popular. When you watch my DVDs, you see G Baby and all them homies pulling up to the block party, because Rich the Kid and Low Blocks, they was popular. They had all the industry. Mano would come do videos on their block. You know, everybody that was somebody in hip hop, Slow Bucks, all them niggas will pull up. You feel me? I'm just telling you. This is the boom facts, right? So Rich and them held me down, but it's still not their beef. It's my beef. I'm the one that robbed Divine nephew, not knowing it's Divine. So after a while, we skated out the back. But as soon as we skated out the back, it was like a tall fence. We got to jump that fence. You know, we from the side blocks. They from the back blocks, the jacks, the projects. So we in their territory. So now we jumped the gate. And as soon as we jumped the gate, we just heard a Mac 11 went off. You feel what I'm saying to you? So the next day now, Rich the Kid, you know, they kick it Vaughn like, yo, product is that. Nah, it was some misunderstanding. You know, niggas just stick up kids, blah, 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 blah. And that's how the issue ended with Vaughn. Now, here is where it continued now, right? After me and Vaughn squashed it, whatever, we right on the corner of Saratoga and Dumont, right? Me now being a stick-up kid again, I go put the toolie to this noggin in the game room. Remind you, this is an era where, you know, to have a toolie was a privilege. Now toolie is like just whatever. Back then, to have a toolie was a privilege. It was a reward, you know, like a trophy, an Oscar, a Grammy. Because in order for you to get a toolie, you have to go to Ohio, you have to go to VA, you have to go to, what's the next spot? PA. And then you got to take the risk bringing it back on the highway. So, you know, you got to unscrew your vehicle, put it in the side and screw it back and all that risk and stuff like that. Or you take the bus, then you got to worry about the the Dunkin' Donut cop coming on there with the K9. So sticking up a youth for his toolie was like, trust me, bro. So I caught another one of the Divine homie in the arcade that used to be on Saratoga and Livonia, right? Put the toolie, because I came in the game room. I just heard the young just like, yeah, boy, it's on now, yo. You're like, yo, what's up, man? Nigga, we just got the strap, nigga. We're going to do our first drill, boy. He's like, word, blah, blah. So I'm just over here in the young youths, nigga, it's on, nigga. This is our constituency now. Just like bragging and just chatting. So then I finally approached young youth. I'm like, yo, that's a nice toolie. Boss, no freaky. He's like, thank you, man. But yo, we get ready to do a drill, man. Like, we can't talk right now. I was like, word. So what kind of piece is that? He was like, a 380, man. This shit's lit, man. About to do my first drill. Put that shit right to his fucking noggin. Took homeboy toolie, not knowing that these is Divine people. So now I'm in it again with Divine, and I guess Divine sent one of his soldiers, right, out to come, you know, whatever the case may be. So his soldier, I'll tell y'all this little part before, came on the block. And here's the crazy part about the story, right? Because whoever heard this part before, no, this ain't no kappa. Me and my two Jack boys, right, that put me in the game and made me an official Jack boy, right? That same 380, I gave it to them because they was going on a drill. And you know, if you give them about, they cash out, they break you off with something. You know how the game go. And he was like, yo, P, go in your crib. You know what I mean? Because you already know what's going on right now. So I'm like, okay, cool. I ignored the big homie, went to go get some Chinese food. And before I get the Chinese food, I went in the store and I read my horoscope and say, yo, get off the street. Something bad's going to happen to you. Ignored it. Went in the Chinese store. All of a sudden, I see these two waist suits coming on the block. So he pulled off his shirt. Pause, no freaky. Pause, no homo. So I'm thinking we're going to suave it out, run it up. You know, this is the era when you carry your toolie is in the front. No freaky, right? But being that, you know, when they used to search you for toolie, they just come up to you and pat you right here. Oh, go ahead, right? Now, when the Giuliani era came in, it's like pat you here, and they searching you all upside down in between your legs. So the dudes used to carry the toolie in the back. So when he zipped down his jacket, I didn't see no toolie, so I'm thinking we're going to run it up. He had the toolie back here, but the goofy nigga was so slow, he pulled out the toolie, right? So I grabbed it. And he was like, yo, I always had strength ever since I was a young jit. He was like almost like 280 pounds, man. Beer cheeseburger, beer ham hocks, man. Beer, you know, cow foot, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You know, crown fried chicken, you know, you can name it, bro. So he's swinging. It was a 4-5. I'm holding. It was like a dead body. You know when they say don't let a person grab you when you're in the ocean? Because if he drown, he gonna give you that lock grip, like a vice grip, a wrench, a pair of pliers. That's how I was with the toolie. We swinging the toolie. But that same goofy nigga, that coke train dude that I was telling y'all about, he's a goofy nigga too. He end up, you know, like me and him, our stuff with him was personal. Our stuff with Culture Ghost Pops was never personal. It was just a misunderstanding of me being a stick-up kid and end up just, you know, just staying in everything, and his, you know, nephew and his homie got caught in the mix, right? But the coke train dude, he's a whole ass nigga. And that's why I say, you know, I gave Vaughn his flowers of being a stepper, a top crocodile, because a lot of people be trying to use the word top crocodile and crocodile. Y'all don't know the meaning, bro. That's why I keep telling y'all, bro. You heard? So Devon was a top crocodile. You heard? But the coke train dude, he was like a doja that they would just let him hold the toolie and, you know, just do doja shit. But in his mind, he think, you feel what I'm saying, you? So I remember, so I had the toolie grip, and this fat sloppy dude, like, you know people would be big, but they don't got no strength. It's like you see a big 400-pound person, you think he could just bench 400, but he barely could lift 135, like that fat sloppy nigga. So he couldn't get off me. That's when that coke train nigga came from behind me, pause, no freaky, pause, no homo, and he swung me off balance. And when he swung me off balance, I dashed. My first instinct was to just dash between the two cars that was there, and my leg was sticking out, right? So that's how when he got nervous and he popped me in my leg, and they had the opportunity to take me out, but they were so nervous and scared, they ran right past me, bro. You heard? I'm my gangster. If I'm lying, I'm flying. So boom now, right? After that instant now, because remind you, I take that. Yes, I robbed Divine Homie again, and I robbed Day Mans. You feel what I'm saying? So, okay, I took a bullet, so what? Right? So pre-game now. So now, the same 380, Brownsville hot now. I can't walk with the 380 because now cops is running down on you and patting you down. So what I did, I invest in a 2.5, because a 2.5, you could put it in your back pocket, put your kerchief over it, look like you got nothing. You could put your in your thing and put your wallet over it, look like you got nothing. So I had bought this big dirty 2.5, right? Hold up, we still recording? Okay, yeah. I bought this big dirty 2.5 from Africa. Never heard this company before, but it barked. When that shit starts singing like Ashanti, starts singing like Celine Dion, trust me, beer tunes, right? So I used to walk with that shit every day. I swear to everything I love. Hold up. Okay. I used to walk with that little Kiati every day, hoping I see this nigga, right? So I'm cutting down, because remember, they used to hang out over there on Sutter and Howard, right there by the building. It used to be like this handicap ramp. They used to all line over there, and that's the same direction I had to go walk to go see my girl, right? So I used to walk with that shit every fucking day, bro. When I first lived on Ralph, right? So now I got on Ralph. We're going to get back to the whole Divine shit. I'm on Ralph. I ran to this dude named Trouble. Trouble know my homie Dickie. Anybody from the 90s know Dickie Reds. Top crocodile. You heard? First homie that could get you in the club 30 deep, no search, bottles. Trust me when I tell you, bro. Do y'all research about Dickie Reds from the 90s. Winthrop, 93rd and 92nd. R.I.P. Dickie Reds. First homie I seen with 2 AP9s, right? So he knew Dickie Reds. He let me. I mean, I knew Dickie Reds, but you know, I got close to Dickie Reds through Trouble. So Trouble was a boomer too, from Guyana or whatever the case may be, a top crocodile, whatever. So Trouble and them gotten some shit up the hill with the Wolf Pack, right? With the Wolf Pack dudes. They had the advantage. They live up the hill. They start calling police. Police rush the block, take niggas toolie. So they didn't have no more toolie. So I'm the only dude on the block with a toolie. Blah, 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 blah. Or word, don't chat. I don't even know Trouble like that. Come down, ready to, you feel what I'm saying, you? I'm just sure this is the type of person I was. You feel me? So back to what I was saying now. So I'm walking down there every day with my toolie. And that's how I end up getting the stuff with the Wolfpack dude, where I got hit again, trying to hold niggas down. I don't know. And here's the thing how I got hit. I didn't get hit because they caught me. No, it's because when I backed them niggas down and we went to Qua, you know, weed spot, that's when them niggas just came from the corner and just started busting. And I got hit before. So when I took off and I felt a pinch and I dropped, I knew I didn't fail. I didn't trip. But I didn't know I got hit in both legs. If I knew, I'd have panicked. So I got hit in one leg. You know, Qua store is on Rockaway and Rutland. You could come through on Rutland and leave out on Rockaway. So I cut through Rutland and cut out through Rockaway and ran down the block as far as I could. And then my body just gave out, right? Your leg lock, get heavy. Like you running with cement, right? So, again, I took whatever the case may be, right? So I'm still, after I was laid up for like I think like a month or maybe 3 months or whatever the case may be. The same homie that popped me, now he's in a permanent wheelchair. You feel what I'm saying? You? He got his Christmas gift early, so he's in a permanent wheelchair, hiding in North Carolina, right? Just to show you real ish. So, where I was at now? Oh, yeah. So, Divine now, like I told you, Divine, we didn't really have no beef, bro. Our beef was I was just hitting everything, bro. You feel what I'm saying, you? And his nephew ended up getting caught in the raid. His homie ended up getting caught in the raid, but I could take the homie situation because, like I said, when you're in that field, and which I'm gonna tell you about my BMF story with Big Meech and them, when you're in that field, that's why I said when I robbed Big Meech, and that's why I keep showing you this 38 right here. This 38 did a lot of things. You feel what I'm saying, you? So I'm not gonna say we blicked nobody with the 38, but it just brought me a lot of bag, you know, a lot of straight cash. So where I was at now? Yeah. So my issue with Vaughn wasn't like, you know, I did whatever. It's just his homie and his nephew got caught in a drill. You feel what I'm saying, you? So now Vaughn and me ain't never made it to see each other again because them same dirty niggas, you heard? Them same dirty niggas set Divine up, man. The same homies. Because here's the thing with Divine. Divine, I had 53 attempts on my life. The first one was with Divine because Divine didn't know me like that. And he came to take revenge for me robbing his nephew, Psych. I passed through that one. The second attempt is when, you know, the same fat sloppy dude, you know, pulled out the 4/5 and I had him. If his man was in there, his goofy ass he probably would have been dead because I wasn't shooting for the leg. You feel what I'm saying, you? But his goofy, the coke train dude, he threw me off balance. That's how he was able to shot me in my leg. So boom, right? So me and Vaughn, like I said, we never had no issue because I beef with him and nothing like that. It's because, you know, I was an impeccable young stick-up kid. I don't do that no more. It's been like 2-3 decades. I haven't had the thoughts, you feel what I'm saying? The lust, you heard me? The urge, you know? Nah, I don't do that stuff no more because we young, you know, blah, 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 and stuff like that. So boom. Me and Vaughn ain't never got a chance to see each other face to face again because the same goofy niggas, they were scared of Vine. Vine had them under pressure. Even though they was Vine, man, they had to follow protocols, right? And a lot of them probably didn't like it. So, where was that now? Yeah, a lot of them didn't like it. So, because remember I told you I survived 53 murder attempts? Divine probably survived over 100. And every time they came to take Vaughn out, Vaughn will always be strapped. He'll bust back and make his way and maneuver out of that situation. You heard? And that's why I said, R.I.P. Divine, a real stepper. R.I.P. Divine, a true top crocodile. When you mention Papa Jack, which I'm going to tell y'all a story about Papa Jack. When y'all mention Papa Jack wanted to be like Divine. When you mention Ziggy Zal, they all, because Divine name was like, trust me, it rung bells in Brownsville, bro. Rung bells. That's why you see little Divine used to be running around with all that jewelry, and niggas didn't fuck with him. It was because of Divine, not because of Lil Divine. You heard me? Lil Divine, all that stuff he be chatting, trust me, beloved, he's not about that lifestyle. You heard? On my soul. Divine, big Divine, Coach Pops, he was that nigga. You heard? He was that stepper. And his own homie, the ops couldn't take him out like that. They set him up. You heard? For real, for real. If I'm getting out of here, big homie, man. You heard? I gotta start doing some stuff outside, man, so y'all can see my size. Pause, no freaky. Pause, no homo. In the car, y'all be thinking I got tits. I don't got no tits. It's just because I be laying back like this. You heard me? Yeah, so that's my story, though, with Divine. I'm going to tell you, and that's why I said I had to start this vlog off with that video, because it all started with the 38, of how many stains I caught with that 38. You heard? Yeah, man. That's why I made that tune. Me and my Baba Trish. What? Me and my Baba Trish. Trish. Me and my Baba Trish. What? It's never far. We no leave the Baba Trish in the fucking car. We no leave the Baba Trish when it's time for war. A nigga try to diss, it's on for all of y'all. I'm gonna ride for my niggas, ride for my dogs. I'm finna go in, finna go hard, finna go dumb, finna go retard. You feel what I'm saying, you? But like I said, those good memories though, man. Like I said, even though I took a bullet, I'm not mad about it because that's part of the game. You heard? That's part of the game. I was a stick-up kid. Plenty of stick-up kid got hit doing stick-ups. You heard me? So I never got mad. Just like when I robbed Supreme. You know, Bit Me Homie. From the nigga that shot 50 Cent 9 times. Niggas, they gotta eat it, bro. That's part of the game. But that's another story, man. You feel what I'm saying? You like, trust me, bro. Like, you know, it's just crazy. But R.I.P. Divine, man. Word. I was just looking at the picture, and it hit like Divine was the original old dog before Shmenis Society. You heard? On my soul. R.I.P. Skip Wow. R.I.P. You know, Low Blocks. R.I.P. Rich the Kid. R.I.P. You know, Jughead from Marcus Garvey. R.I.P. Goddamn, I said Papa Jack. R.I.P. Ike. You know, we could go on and on and on. You heard? So when that goofy coke train nigga was like, oh, you gonna be out, they're gonna be talking about I wasn't outside, bro. I could tell you every story that went on in Brownsville, bro. You heard? Every story. From Amboy, Saratoga, everywhere, bro. I was outside since fucking 13, going to Bouge. You know, going to the Palladium. You heard me? Like real cheap shit. Funk Flex on a Sunday night. You know, like we was everywhere. Washington Heights, we partying with the fucking Dominicans. Like, come on, blood. So when he said that, he made himself look like a goofy. Because pre this, if I wasn't outside, right? How I took your man Thule. How you gonna let somebody rob you for your Thule when you have a Thule? That don't make no sense, right? I'm just showing you. If I wasn't outside, how did I got hit up by Qua for trying to hold down niggas I don't know? How did I got fucking how did I got shot at Saratoga if I'm not outside? I don't understand. And look, pre this, right? You know me and Act Right don't get along, right? But let me tell you something. R.I.P. Seiko. You know how I met Seiko? And Will could tell you this. Because Will from Marcus Garvey is Seiko right-hand man. At least he once was, or if they still, I don't know. But Will could tell you this. Will with the dreads, right? You know how I met Seiko? I seen Seiko before, but we never chat like that. But you know how me and him became cool? One day, me and one of my stick-up homies, like I told you, we was coming from a drill. We cashed out early. We walking down Eastern Parkway. We ran into Seiko. We ran into Will and some other dudes, some other project nigga. I think he died too. He used to be from Herzl. I used to be with Seiko and them tall, skinny nigga. I forgot his name, but he's from Herzl. In the new houses between Sutter and Pitkin. Slim dude. I forgot his name though. He used to always be with them. So we walking down Eastern Parkway, so we seen Seiko and, you know, Will and whatever. So Will was like, we was like, because they know my Jack boy, because they all Decepticons. You feel what I'm saying? Seiko was Decept before they became Crip. So Seiko, Will was like, yo, hold on for a second. Let me go in this building right here on Eastern Parkway between Rochester and Buffalo. So niggas like, yo, for what? He was like, yo, when I was in Job Corps, some dudes robbed me. I want to go knock on his door. And you know how me and my homies was. We don't even know these niggas like that. Seen them before. My son just backed out the... You feel what I'm saying? You Ray just started sparking. Niggas like, chill, 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 chill. And that's how me and Seiko became cool like that. Ask Will. Will could tell you that. He from the Garvey. You heard? So when niggas tell you, all like, don't listen to those goofy niggas, blood. You heard me? One of the most impeccable stick-up kids of all times, bro. Oh my soul. So people, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Y'all want to hear more stories? I got the Papa Jack story. I got the trust me, I tell you, bro, I got everything. So y'all, you feel what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all, I still got a lot of haters that follows me, because you can tell by the views. My views shooting, and this ain't no T-move views. This ain't nothing. I'm not in no YouTube gang, no YouTube sector, no loop. I don't interact with no YouTube. I don't go on that platform. This is all just me being me. You heard me? And this is not my big channel. This is a channel I rebuild. And I got another channel too. I'm about at the end of this month, when I get monetized again, I'm gonna start uploading footage on that channel. I didn't upload it because I was monetized, right? But this is a channel I'm rebuilding from ground zero. You feel what I'm saying? You without the goofy niggas in my sector. You feel what I'm saying? You? So I know a lot of haters, they still follow me. That's why you see my videos. You see, as soon as I drop them, they be the first one in attendance preying. But like I said, they can't stop the light show. They can't stop the turn up, and they cannot stop the mother effing bag. They can't stop the straight cash. So like I said, you know, they watch me, and that's why I don't go live no more. Because even if I go live and I make a little straight cash, I just don't want to go live and waste my time with haters, you know, that's just sitting on here like a dead body, like a funeral home. You understand? A grave site, you know, like that, man. Like, nah, you heard me? So that's why. But like I said, if this do good, we gonna give more. You feel what I'm saying? You, because look, give me a second. Damn, that light is bright. You're sore. I got my camera back out. Look, when I pick up my camera, I haven't picked this bitch up. No, I even gotta show y'all. When I pick up my camera, we're about to start bringing content. You feel me? So yeah, that was my story, man. That was my experience with Vaughn. But I ain't gonna lie though, if Divine wanted to, he could have took me out, because he had the opportunity. You heard me? But I guess he's seen some realness inside of me. You feel what I'm saying? You? Because trust me, bro, if you know Divine, then you know. R.I.P. Divine, Free Culture Ghost, man. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the big homie, the big. I can't even flex the way I want to flex, man, because I gotta start doing some shit outside. I woke up this morning, I was gonna do something inside, but I was too tired, bro, because I was up editing all night. But you know what I mean? I'm gonna start doing some shit outside. I'm just a little lazy, treed up and stuff like that. I'm out, man. Boom, safe, boom.
Yeah. Woo. Face off, I see you, fool. Don't watch no face, man. Now we coming, man. No homo, no freaky, man. Chill out, boomer. Chill out. Up top of Jenna. Yeah. Yeah.
Tower beats on the track.
She in love with the boomer facts. She in love with the boomer facts. She in love. She in love with the boomer. She in love with the boomer facts. She in love with the boomer facts. She in love. She in love with the boomer. Swipe cards for the boomer. Get breach for the boomer. All the chalk for the boomer. All the mop for the boomer. Spin blocks for the boomer. Let it flock for the boomer. She in love with the boomer. Mama always told her, get a college man. Oh, you mean? Don't fuck with the product, cause he is a waste man. Get you a bald head and not a rasta man. But every time I come around, it's a flituation. Light show. Every time I come around, it's a flituation. Every time you come around, it's a clipuation. I don't understand. No. I don't understand. She in love with the rasta, cause I'm not an imposter. She in love with the boomer. She in love with the boomer. She in love.